It's Saturday, and you know what that means, JFB and Joe. It's time to do a little WrestleDream prediction show.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone better drop their locks.
What? That's what we're doing tonight?
Yeah.
That's what I was told. That's the memo, at least. Yeah.
I'm amazed. I'm super excited for this show.
Let's do
Okay.
this. Yo, hit that music, JFB.
All righty.
I got my mic turned on and I'm ready to go. It's time for the All Effing Wrestling Show.
Welcome to the Saturday. I'm like, you have no idea how surprised I am. I thought we were going to just do news. That's all I wrote down. We're going to actually predict the show.
For real? Did you really think this, or are you screwing around?
I'm the JFB, and I am super freaked out right now.
I'm, of course, the patron saint of professional wrestling. I am that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada effing Dry, and we're ready to rock and roll with some predictions.
Yeah.
Now,
And
I don't know
by the way-
about you, but I'm pretty sure white boys can't dance.
I'm pretty sure, that's what I've been told.
White boys, can't dance, can't dance. White boys, can't dance, can't dance. Yo, look at all the clowns up in the stands, screaming for some dude in the black and tan, and a hair transplant in the front row, jumping up and down, cause the sun just won. About to start an ECW chant. I know it's gonna get out of hand, but look at 'em, dance with the old stanky, nasty. White boys, can't dance, can't dance. White boys, can't dance, can't dance. White boys, can't dance, can't dance.
Okay, real quick. 2 observations in that video. One, it's impressive that Canada Dry can move both hands and the microphone floats in midair.
JFB was doing this in the microphone, like that skill.
And number 2, I like how I'm assuming JFB's doing like an Irish jig, but all you can see is like from here up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like I just had witnessed a Matrix moment. Creeped me out. It's creepy. Limbs were moving as if they're independent of each other. No microphones just floating in the air, waving around like they just don't care.
Facts.
Anyway,
Of course, introduce yourself, EVP Joe.
yeah.
You know, I want to change it up a little bit because it's time. It's the EVP's time to win that prediction crown this month.
That's right. I'm on a roll with 2.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Yeah.
So
I think it'll be a little bit more closer because I personally don't think there's going to be as many shenanigans or crazy outcomes because this isn't all in or all out. It's just a nice, just regular pay-per-view.
You
just
just
a
do
regular,
that. Yeah.
gosh darn it, honest paper.
You do just that, okay? You do just that. You play it safe. You do just that. JFB, let's just say he got his balls back. I'm screwed him in nice and tight. I'm shaking my dice. I'm ready. I'm going extreme.
Ooh.
I'm like a billionaire at a slightly sketchy casino in the backyard of some guy in the middle of nowhere in Michigan.
Speaking of extreme, real quick, I had a video pop up on my Facebook Reels. It was just I don't remember. I don't know if you watch Canada Dry, but JFB, remember? I think it's when Taz was leaving. ECW when he dropped the title and they made it a 3-way dance between him, Masato Tanaka, and Mike Awesome.
Yeah.
That match showed up, and they did the major highlights, and God, I miss ECW proper so much.
I mean,
Which is also in the White Boy song.
Yeah.
here's the thing about it, which you got to be realistic is, yeah, it was hardcore, and they kept it very hardcore, right? Because that was the audience they had at the very beginning, and Paul Heyman knew that any success was going to be, it had to be bloody and gruesome and those guys. But what do? You can't have 2.5 hours of nothing but straight carnage. Number one, I think there's a blood law in New Jersey, in Pennsylvania. So, like, you got, I'm sure you just can't. I'm sure if it's not for entertainment, Lions versus Soldiers in the Coliseum gruesome. So I'm sure they had to fill out some time. Well, how do you fill out that time? As you're cleaning the carnage up, as you're getting stitched in the back, you get the luchador matches. You get the lightweight matches.
You get Chris Jericho. You get Rey Mysterio Jr.
Yes. And
And
Guerrero.
Yeah.
Dean Malenko's.
Dean Malenko. Chris Benoit.
Hoovy.
Juventud Guerrero. You got to see these amazing matches because they were introducing what wrestling looked like not in the United States. If you like U.S. professional wrestling, and then watch WWE. But here's the thing. If you don't, and you like wrestling from, say, New Japan, the indie circuit in Europe, blah, 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 AEW is where you go to watch it. And that's why we do shows like this. It's about AEW.
And we get the Nuber in the house. He's so faithful
up,
every
Noob?
week. Every week.
Every week.
He
Zero
is
hour.
If we gave out badges, he would get the loyal viewer badge.
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
Let's give it to him anyways. You get a loyal viewer badge, noob.
There you go. Which means you can eliminate 5 of the JFB's red flags.
Wait, how does that work?
You didn't read the fine print.
It's on the internet. It's got to be true.
What do you think this is?
This reminds me of like one of those bills where you're like trying to help the kids, and then there's a missile improvement act or something, a part of it.
That happens in our government all the time. Oh, we want to help
Please.
you, but we're just going to add on this BS real quick.
Yes.
For a long time, I was a viewer of C-SPAN. I found it very interesting, and it was there in the middle of the night at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, which sometimes you don't get home till, eating a bowl of cereal, watching this, realizing just exactly how things are going to start swinging out. All you got to do is just watch it. It looks like it's boring, but if you're into politics, you need to watch it. You owe it. C-SPAN. I don't even think they do it anymore, if I'm not mistaken.
I haven't checked in a while.
Which is a shame, because if it was, it probably would have been slashed by Doge,
Oh, for sure.
because you can't keep people informed. Anyways, you don't want to. You know who you want to be informed by? Guys like us. We talk about wrestling for wrestling's sakes. We don't have any money on this. Yes, we do. It's 50 loonies and 50 toonies. But real ones, not fake
And hold
ones.
on. Yeah, none of those fake ones, Canada Dry.
Yeah.
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 I didn't realize this was a thing. Now I kind of want one. If it lands in my change, I'm keeping it because it's kind of neat.
I mean, I've always said, if you're going to counterfeit shit that is logistically not worth tracking. A penny, a nickel, a $1 and a $5 bill. Nobody tracks that shit. Nobody writes a check mark.
So like you're doing a toonie, it's brilliant, right? If you can pull it off.
Exactly. What this guy is doing is brilliant. Now, how he got caught was just plain out stupidity. People get greedy when they realize they can pass off fake cash.
Yep.
Just saying. Anyway,
Anyway, news time.
0 hour. 0 hour. That's what we're talking about. 0 hour, the hour before the pay-per-view of WrestleDream. These are not in any particular order, but FTR is going to face Jet Speed. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, gentlemen. What's your pick, Canada Dry?
I'm going with FTR.
Yeah,
If they're going to be on the pre-show,
yeah,
then they better pick up a win.
I agree. I would agree. Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go FTR by some shenanigans. Big Stoke's going to get involved. He'll be the
Yeah.
deciding factor.
I agree with you. JFB is also going with FTR. And I say this because it's ridiculous that they are on a 0 hour show. It's an FTR. If this were the Road Warriors and they were on Saturday night main event, well, not Saturday night main event, but like main event live, you think people would be like, what?
Be like WCW's the 6:05 Saturday night show.
I know we're not time for it yet, but I think when we do Mercedes Monet's title match,
Yeah.
we should predict if she wins and take a stab at who it is.
Okay. Okay. Do we know the main event of that show? Has it been confirmed?
I haven't heard anything be confirmed with what the main event is.
Okay. So let's go to our second match. It's Kingston and Hook versus I don't know. It's to be announced. Who gets the win and who gets called?
I gotta go with Kingston and Hook.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be like something like vanilla. What do they call swirl?
Swirl.
Yeah,
That was
I think
my
it's
that was
something
going
like
to be
that.
my pick for who it is. So yeah, you can put them down for the same. I think Hook and Eddie are winning, and it's going to be Blake Christensen and Lee Johnson swirl answering.
Okay. And then JFP is going to pick Kingston and Hook and, in fact, give Swirl a shout out. The only shout out they'll get in this effing podcast.
They don't old school Evan podcast.
Yeah.
They actually look good as a team.
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do. But they're just wrong place, wrong time, and I don't
Yeah,
care about
exactly.
it until they start making their ascension. Then I'll care. Right now, they're not.
Speaking of tag teams that we didn't really care about, Private Party. There was a picture of one of them,
Mark Quinn.
and he was jacked. If you could bring Private Party back, and they're both jacked, that'd be sick because they're
I don't
coming
even
back.
know if Private Party is under contract anymore with AEW.
Number one, they are not. They are free from their contracts. Their contracts ran out, and they did not sign them. They're available to go anywhere. Number two, Private Party is good for one thing and one thing only, and that is a one show, maybe a two show pop, and that's it. Because then you're reminded about how bad of a wrestler they are. And then you lose interest, and they fall to the mid, and then they're gone.
Well, let's be honest here. There's wrestlers that AEW outgrew.
Yes.
These two are definitely them.
Yeah, they've been exposed for not being good wrestlers.
I mean, and even on top of that, Private Party, there's really not even a place for Private Party in WWE because they already have Private Party, but better with Montez Ford and his part. I'm drawing a blank to their tag
Well,
team.
I can see them going to NXT and starting there.
Montez Ford and
Dawkins.
Dawkins.
You have some name value still, so I can see them going to NXT.
Maybe. I don't know. There's really no tag team scene in NXT though, really, is there?
No. And here's the thing. If WWE was interested, do you think that they would be taking pictures of themselves jacked or taking pictures of themselves wearing a WWE Performance Center t-shirt with Triple H?
Yeah, it's true.
They ain't been picked for a reason. They ain't good.
Triple H is doing his classic pointing at them picture. Yeah.
So let's get to this third match: Harley and Willow versus Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. Ken, try you go first.
It's Willow and Cameron versus Bane and Ford. I think this is where you get Willow and Cameron over. Does no damage to these other two. Bane's still got her dominant streak. So I'm giving this to Harley Cameron and Willow.
Yeah. All right, Joe.
I don't know. This may be one of the hardest matches for me to pick tonight. Because they have these women's tag titles coming. And I think for that reason, I think I'm going to go with Penelope and Megan Bayne. Because I could see them being the first women's tag team champions. So you got to keep them strong.
Okay.
I have no rhyme or reason to pick them other than that. That's it.
So you're picking Megan Bayne?
Yep, Bayne and Ford.
Okay.
I think it's going to be Cameron. Whoever is tagging with Harley Cameron. Because I really think they want to start her with a belt.
It's Willow.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Not going to lie. I think Joe is making a lot of sense. But I think, in all honesty, it's not Willow getting the win. It's Harley getting the win over Penelope Ford.
I think so.
I'm going with Harley and I'm going with Willow. I think Harley desperately needs a win. I think Willow needs a little momentum as they get into the FTR Willow versus Jet Speed and Willow versus,
FTR and Bayne.
Yeah, FTR and Bayne.
I mean, that's true, but you could also have Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford win here, and then they could lose to Willow and Harley Cameron in the finals of the tag tournament. You could do that too.
No. That will eventually.
Or you've been no.
That will be eventually leaded there. No, I mean, I agree with what you're saying. I think it won't happen specifically that way. I think it'll be more of a curved in way rather than a straight cut in right into that. I think they're going to kind of blend into it and then let it just happen so people are not even aware it's happening. Kind of like Harley Cameron when she left QTV. And everybody was like, where the hell? And not even within 3 months, you started seeing her poke up in the background. Then she was starting to interact with people. And before you knew it, she was part of the show.
I didn't think much of her to start off with.
Neither did I. But here we
Remember,
are.
people were like, whoa, who's that smoking babe in there? But I was like, yeah, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I really noticed her and knew she had something when she did that whole rap thing with what's his face? With Bowens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like really the turning point for her.
Yeah, I remember commenting in the chat. It's like, wow, she's really good at this.
Well, we talked about it on the show that she was growing to be an integral part of the backstage. And my question at that time was, what she's going to look like when she has to go to the ring. And she looked horrible.
At first,
So look at her now.
That's a pretty amazing memory that you remember that we talked about this
Yeah.
on the. Do you remember this, Joe?
Yeah, vaguely. I remember talking.
You guys got some pretty amazing memories because, like, I'm like, what?
I'm telling you, man, Flintstone vitamins. They give you muscles, but they make you super powerful in remembering stuff from the past. Yes.
Stuff you may not want to look at. Some trauma from your childhood, maybe. Maybe Uncle Ted touched you in a bad way. If you want to remember that, try JFB Flintstone vitamins.
Yeah.
Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted. God, I miss my Uncle Carm. He was funny. Anyways, we get an 8-man dance. This is not a tag match. This is just going to be nothing but shenanigans galore, or as I call it, the EVP Joe special. Comes with also a side with a side of a meatball sub, so you can watch this while you're.
Hey,
Dinner.
get me one of those EVP Joe specials over here.
It's going to be Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, Tomohiro Ishii, Kyle O'Reilly taking on Claudio, Wheeler, Garcia, and Pac. And I'm sure Marina Shafir in tow. Death Riders, Canada Dry goes first.
Why did Joe go first? Joe can go first.
Joe, go first.
I think we're going to go with the good guys on this. This
Okay.
could very well be the last match on Tailgate. I think
Yeah.
close it out with a happy note. I mean, the Death Riders have gotten the better of this group for so long. I think you got to give the conglomeration and Roddy something here.
Yeah. Yep. Canada Dry.
You know, with the collision, instead of being a YouTube 0 hour, it would be an hour of collision. It's a little bit better quality matches.
Yeah.
But since something later that I'm going to predict, I think I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go with the heels because of what happens later in the show. So I'm going with the Death Riders.
Brother, I'm with you 100%. And here's the reason why. Because regardless what happens in the possible main event, regardless of what happens, if Moxley was to leave for a month, maybe two, the Death Riders need to remain your mid-card faction. And you can't do that with a loss to that. But it also helps set up OC and preparing for his run towards the international, since they've been mentioning it. Roderick Strong eventually joining the conglomerate full time.
You know, JFB,
Yeah,
if John Moxley was to take some time off,
correct.
I think Pac could lead this group.
Absolutely, 100%. Or
From
Garcia.
what they've been doing with Pac in the last couple of weeks,
Yeah,
he could definitely lead this group as a midterm sort of leader.
yeah. I see him or I see Garcia. Just because Garcia resembles a lot about John Moxley. Movement.
If Garcia led the Death Riders while John Moxley was away.
Yeah. Hey, you heard it straight from the horse. Let's get to our main show, the main card. These are in absolutely 100% not in particular order. Mind you, that each win counts as a point. If you want to double that to 2 points, you need to make a lock of the night, but you are only given one lock. Number 3, there will be prop bets, not proposed by any of you two, but proposed by me, a per match basis.
Oh, interesting.
None of this. Well, who do you think hits this move first? No. If I don't agree to it as the chief shenanigans officer, but nay, prop bets are made by me. It makes me easier to keep track of them.
Okay, that's fair. I like your little reasoning there. Like, just so you know, this is the only reason.
Because I had too many Flintstone vitamins and my writing ain't so good.
You know, people stick the pen in their mouth. I don't think that helps the pen at all.
No, it doesn't. No. Well, in the back in the day when you used to refill your pen with ink, you
Yeah,
had to
that's what it might
that's why
get the
that's
ink. And
yeah,
then,
that's where that
meanwhile, you're getting poisoned.
I mean, hey, you know, trust me, I watched Final Destination. It's a long ways to go. And it's all humorous at the same time. That's what makes death that's what makes death cool.
Have
Just
you watched that new Henry Winkler show on history?
no.
So he's talking about different things in history that were like dangerous, that people were just doing stupid stuff. People used to drink radium because it was an energy drink.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no. I got one even better. So you know the time when all the watches glowed in the dark? It was painted with like a version of like uranium. So the people who were painting the hands, the women who worked in the office and the office manager and a couple of the other staff all got cancer. And
and then all the people
all
who could afford the watches.
and all died. Every single last one of them.
Hmm.
Moral of the story is don't make people do stupid shit so you can cut corners.
Yep.
Here we go. Main card, not in order, but I'm going to go with Jurassic Express taking on the Young Bucks in a $500,000 tag match. Ken and Dry, you go first.
I'm gonna go with the young. Nope, not going with the Young Bucks. I'm going with Jurassic Express. I think that they just got back together. It's their first big match. Look for them to make some noise tonight, and as the Young Bucks spiral down into homeless territory.
Yes. Okay. Joe.
Yeah, give me Jurassic Express. Lisa, they just came back. This is their first proper tag match. I don't count squash matches as proper tag matches. And
So I
also,
think we should do it in snake for predictions. Like, so next time it'll go the other way.
Hey, don't tell me what to do. I'm my own man. Don't infringe on me, bro.
Hey,
and then
I just don't want to have to. I just don't want to have to go first every time, and then Joe copies me.
and then
Whoa.
like I'm gonna find it absolutely hilarious that the Bucks lose out on 500 grand. I can't
Yeah.
wait for the BTE to see how they react to losing this
No,
match.
Joe, do you think they'll go as far as being like homeless?
No, I don't think so.
Because that would be some funny shit, and something that no one's
Would
ever
be,
done.
but I don't think they're gonna go that far.
Living on their parents' couch
That
That
would
would
be
be funny.
and Rancho Cucamonga. All right.
Pretending they don't have kids or families.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with you two Yahoos. Dragon Express, they just formed. You can't give them the loss. I want to see the Bucks suffer. I want to see the Bucks. I want to see them basically living in their dad's music studio on a couch and whining and crying and calling Tony Khan, asking him for a match for more money.
You know what I want to see? I want to see them riding a Greyhound because
Yeah.
that's all they can afford.
I want to see him begging Tony Khan for cash advance on their next salaries.
Yeah.
That would be
That's even better. All right, let's go to the TNT Championship. Mark Briscoe taking on Kyle Fletcher, your champion. Joe, you go first.
I'm going with Kyle Fletcher.
Okay.
I don't see the benefit in taking this title off of him yet. He looks great. He also put up a little tease earlier about maybe there's a new belt coming. So
Yes.
hopefully tonight he comes out with that all pink TNT title belt with his all pink gear. That would look so tight.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
All right. Canada
Yeah, you
Dry.
know what? I'm going to make this my lock of the night.
Oh, wow.
Kyle Fletcher, if he's coming out with a new pink title, You're not giving it to Briscoe right away. What's the point of that? That's stupid. So that's why it's my lock of the night.
I mean, I don't know if he is, but
Hey, there was a tease of it on Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
it's your turn. It's your turn, JFB. You didn't pick yet.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm waiting for somebody to say something else, and logically, I just shut my mouth. Anyways,
For once.
for once, I've decided to go with Kyle Fletcher as well. I was going to make it my lock of the night, but begrudgingly, I remained silent like a monk in protest because Canada Dry stole my lock moment, and therefore he will receive a fish in the mail.
You know what?
Yes.
If you send me a fish in the mail, this would make a fun, like me just pulling it out of the envelope and just. I'd definitely make a video out of it.
That would be interesting.
Well, to be fair, if you're getting a fish in the mail, it's going to be in a styrofoam box with dry ice. They're not putting it in an envelope.
I think that would be funnier if it was in an envelope.
Yeah, if I put it in like
Bubble wrap one.
If I wrap
So,
it in
Jippy,
yeah.
so since you went last this time, you should go first for the next one.
Hey, but listen, I don't know what you're talking about, you son of a bitch. I'll go when I want to go.
What are you turning into Jesse Ventura here?
You know, I don't like it when they have to go through the door to get out of the cage. I like it better in the 70s when you used to wrestle. The next thing you know, one of the ring girls, she'll suck on your blow pop while you take a shower.
Is this your Jesse Ventura? You know, I like living down in the Baja. There's no taxes there in the Baja.
The Baja.
Yeah, he always says the Baja.
I want to go with Brodito taking on the tag team of the Universal Champion Okada and your newly crowned IWGP World Heavyweight title, Takeshita. They're taking on them for a tag team championship bout. I'm going to go first because I feel like I want to, not because I was told to.
Not because I told you should.
Because I feel like to do it.
I know.
And so here's what I'm going with. I'm going to go with Brodito. It makes the most sense. Something has to happen that causes Brodito to win. And it's going to be an argument about whose finisher is used to finish off Bandito. This will lead into Brody King or whoever's the live guy to go in for a small package while the other one looks astounded, and that's how they lose. Now, my question is who takes the pin? I guarantee you it will be Okada. That's the prop bet. Does Okada take the pin? Canada Dry go next.
That's assuming that. I guess you would say no if you didn't think they were going to win. So, yeah, I definitely think that this is Brodito, and I think you're right. I think Okada takes the pin.
Hell yeah.
Wait. Changing it. Scratch that out. No, Okada does not take the pin.
Okay.
I think it's actually Takeshita that takes the pin.
Okay. Interesting. Joe?
Yeah, I'm going with Brodito to win this.
Of course.
The bigger story isn't Takeshita and Okada winning the tag titles. It's unifying the unified title and the IWGP title at some point. And I'm going with Okada taking the pin. Takeshita just won the IWGP GP title. He shouldn't be getting pinned.
Yep.
But do you know why? Do you know why I'm picking Takeshita instead of Okada?
Because you like chaos.
No, because I think Okada screws him over and causes him to get pinned.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We'll go with that. We'll talk about it. Are we having a after show?
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna have that show. I assumed that we were. I think.
So did I. That's why
That
I
was
went.
my
Ahead.
assumption.
That's why I went. That's why I went ahead and did it. All right. Let's go to everybody's favorite '70s cartoon character, Daphne. I'm sorry. I meant Jamie Hayter. She's taking on the toxic one.
Guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
What?
Kimmy gets a red flag.
For being late?
No, I told her today. She's already said sorry to me like 5 times today.
Oh.
She's like the new Caleb with this stuff.
Oh, boy.
So I said it. I said it in chat earlier. I said if Kimmy apologizes more than once in a day, she gets a red flag. So this was like I gave her the warning, red flag.
Yeah. Okay.
You got the little red flaggy thingy either?
No, it's in a notebook, but
Okay.
I'm going to make a note to add it because,
You
know.
did the tongue thing, even notes.
All right. It's in the notebook.
Now, are you doing this just for the camera with the tongue thing, or is it just something that force
No,
habit?
it's actually something I do and never realized it because my dad did it and so did my grandmother. So,
Oh, interesting. So you're just inheriting this.
yeah,
This
my
quirk?
bubby did it. My father did it. My uncles do it. My aunt does it. So, yeah.
Joe, do you ever do that with the pen?
Only if it doesn't work, and I do it to try to get it to work.
All right. Jamie Hayter's taking on the Poison Spider Tekla. Joe, you go first.
Oh, every bit of me wants to take Tekla in this match,
Yeah.
but I just feel like it's going to be Jamie Hayter. I don't know why, so I'm going
Okay.
with Jamie Hayter. I don't. Like I say, y'all know I'm not a fan of Jamie Hayter, but Tony Khan is. So
Yeah. All right. Let's go to Canada Dry.
Um, on one hand, you have Tekla, who's red hot right now,
Yeah.
and you have revenge from Jamie Hayter coming for the original attack. But I feel like maybe Hayter's revenge doesn't come tonight; it comes at Blood and Guts. So I'm gonna go with Tekla.
Okay.
Don't forget, you guys haven't put your locks in yet. Just a reminder.
we haven't come to my lock of the night yet.
Okay.
Oh my God, Jesus! Were you in my head? Get out!
I'm laying eggs in your head right now.
I don't like that shit. I'm putting you on the list. Potential red flag.
you know what?
What?
Since if one of you wants to give me a red flag, the other one just has to agree, and I get it.
Oh. Okay.
That works.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Joe.
So it takes one person to agree.
Joe, you went. Canada Dry went. My turn. I'm going with Tekla. It just makes sense. You know Jamie Hayter's going to go over. Her team's going to go over in Blood and Guts because she proposed it. I mean, I know guys with nails in their head that when the microwave turns on will tell you the exact same thing. So that's what I'm saying. All right. Tag match. Her Syndicate versus the GOA and the Ricochet in a tornado tag match.
Oh, there's got to be someone's lock here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's already been done before. I don't know why they call it a tornado match. What they should start calling it is a holy shit match, because you're going to be saying holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, because it's going to be a banger of a match. I'm going to go with Joe first.
Taking the Syndicate on this one.
Oh, of course.
Like they just the Hurt Syndicate literally just got pinned clean for the first time on TV by the GOA.
Yeah.
So, and I still think if there's any surprises to be had tonight, I think it happens in this match.
Okay. What's the surprise?
I think it might maybe we get Cedric Alexander.
Should we make a bet? Yes or no? Do we get a new member of Hurt Syndicate?
I will allow it. Yes.
So I'm going to say Cedric Alexander shows up tonight.
Okay, you get a point if it just for saying yes, but that's an extra thing.
I mean, I'll be honest. I've heard nothing. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
Just
We
going
know
out
his
on a
contract is up.
Yeah, his contract with TNA is up.
He's wrestling on a handshake deal.
And I still can't get over MVP's comments a few weeks ago about how he's not going to be wrestling much more. So they got to build up those numbers.
Yep, I agree. Canada Dry, you go next.
So the I'm thinking it's definitely the Hurt Syndicate is winning this,
Yeah.
and you could do a story where like I'm tired of being beaten by these clowns, and why am I being the weak link? MVP thinking
Yeah.
it's time for me to step back and bring in Jason Alexander. So I'm saying yes. There will be a new
Cedric Alexander, not Jason.
Jason Alexander from Seinfeld. If Jason Alexander shows up tonight as part of the Hidden Syndicate,
Hey, look, if Jason
I win everything.
You know,
I'm
if Jason Alexander shows up and joins, you automatically get the crown. Okay.
Yeah. It's like, ah! How did he know this shit?
All I can see now is Jason Alexander doing the lung blower.
Oh my gosh.
And then he can't get up because he herniated a disc.
So he loses and gets pinned by the guy he hit the lung blower on.
Yeah.
But he's not Jason Alexander on in AEW. He's George Costanza.
Oh God. All right, I'm gonna put you down for Cedric and Jason Alexander.
I get a free one.
I mean, come on, guys. Really? Like, you're going to saddle the Hurt Syndicate with a loss? Did mom drop you as a child? Like,
We
what?
with Hurt Syndicate winning.
The Hurt Syndicate's going to win.
Yeah, we did. We said that.
Yeah.
He was
Not
just
the-
talking to the.
Oh, I thought he was talking to us. He's talking to the camera. Sorry, my bad. I understand.
Yeah.
This is from the guy who says Jason Alexander's coming on the show tonight.
Exactly. Let's go to our next match. It is.
Can't stand ya. Can't stand ya.
Yeah, it's going to be the Ultimo Monet, because I think Ultimo Monet doesn't work. It's Ultimo Monet taking on a mystery opponent, possibly somebody from Kansas City or the St. Louis area. No, it's not Randy Orton. It's not Randy Orton's wife, you big dumb. Anyways, I'm going to go first. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. Canada, you're going first. I need you to give me the winner and whether or not this person, who it is.
I don't know why I'm saying this,
Okay.
but I just got a feeling.
Yeah.
It is Mercedes Moné
Yeah.
defeating Athena from Ring of Honor.
And for the belt.
Yes, both belts are on the line tonight, whoever she's facing.
Oh, wow. Canada Dry. You got me a little tingly.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
Fuck yeah, it would be interesting. Of course it would be. Not many things get me off, but this gets me off.
That's why we should be booking some shit here with the shows.
I mean, why aren't we? I mean, we basically come up with this shit. It happens on TV. All of a sudden, we look like Nostradamus while not earning a shekel. At least a shekel. Yeah.
Reminder: right after we do this little round, we need to promote our sabers.
Oh yeah, you know what? Let's do it right now because, well, Joe, you haven't gone yet, correct?
I have not.
All right, go ahead and go.
So you know what's more interesting than Mercedes Moné defeating Athena?
What's that?
It's Athena defeating Mercedes Moné.
Oh,
Mercedes just surpassed Jade Cargill as the longest reigning TBS champion. And tonight, after spoilers, the world title match, there's a retention. She's going to need someone to challenge her. And I think it's going to be Mercedes. I think they're finally moving her up to the world title to where she can replace the TBS title with the world title.
That's definitely possible. It did cross my mind too.
Yep.
wow.
Now, with that said, I don't care. I can't wait. This match that we got in Boston was phenomenal between these two, and I cannot wait to see it again.
Yeah.
Now, JFB, what say you?
Wow. I mean,
How do you follow up those two?
you both make compelling arguments, and to really give the fans a show like that involves you doing something like this. I'm gonna go Mercedes Moné. I'm gonna make this my lock of the night,
Whoa!
and it's
Whoa!
gonna be
Talk
Athena.
about trying to outdo us.
And it's gonna be Athena. I think the reason why is because I think Tony Khan is many things to many people, but what I love about Tony Khan is his love of professional wrestling. This man loves and adores this sport. This is why we have AEW. If Tony Khan was just a straight out business guy, we wouldn't get shit. Because wrestling doesn't make money. Unless you're the WWE. Most wrestling promotions are losing money.
So, Jeff B, booking wise, what you can do with this is now you bring Athena to the main roster.
Yes.
And you have her chase that TBS title.
Yeah.
And eventually she beats Moné,
Yeah.
where Moné can then eventually do what Joe's talking about and get the world title.
Yeah.
That's completely plausible too.
It
But
is.
I feel like this pay-per-view is going to need a shock moment, and I think
Yeah.
That would be a shock moment. Like if they did this, that would be so smart.
Yeah.
especially if this opens the show. If this is the
Yeah.
first match on the main card.
Yep.
We got some big women's matches on this pay-per-view.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the next one. We have Chris Statlander, your champion, taking on Timeless Tony Storm for the Women's World Championship. Canada Dry, you go first.
I'm going with Chris Statlander on this one. I think I don't think her reign's going to be that long, but I don't think she's losing it in her first defense on a pay-per-view. Tony Storm is not hurt by a loss. She's still freaking Tony Storm. And honestly, if Tony Storm cannot be relevant without a championship, then is she really as good as she says she is? That's when the rubber hits the road. When you can't be relevant without a championship.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going with Chris Statlander on this one.
All right. Gonna dry. Let's go to
Oh, you
Joe.
forgot about the save. We have a reminder here.
Yes.
Thank you, Kimmy.
Oh,
yeah.
well, Joe, you go next, and then I'll do
No, we'll do it this time. After this, we'll do. Okay, yeah, I'm going with Chris Statlander too. It's first major program. She can't lose the title. We don't need Tony to be a 5-time women's world champion. It's a
Yeah.
little overkill this early into a promotion lifespan.
Yeah.
And then she would feel a little bit like Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, and on top of that, this is the perfect time for Tony to evolve this character.
Yeah. Okay.
Like this is the next step. It's like I can't win a title. Now what do I do? And
Yep.
I'm excited and interested to see that.
I am too. In fact, my pick is brought to you by That's right, kids, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is SWA Sabres, linked down below. Guess what? They got 2 varieties of sabers. They got one that's pretty to look at. Then they got one that's actually able to be used as a lightsaber. You can hack, slash, and beam whatever person entered your house if you have a stand your ground law in effect. So, SWA Sabers, where do you get them? Links down below. Woo.
Hey, I just want to say, could you imagine seeing these Sabres in the I Quit match tonight?
That would be cool. That would be really cool. Well, you know what? Let's go to our next match.
You didn't make your pick for Tony.
Oh, Statlander's going to win because as much as I think that Tony Khan is realizing that the Statlander reign, she needs to be a transitional champ. I think what's going to happen is Tony Storm's going to lose. She's going to go away for a very long time. And then the next time they're in a pinch and they don't know where to go with a champion, they're going to bring in Timeless Tony Storm because Tony Khan wants to keep the image of Tony Storm as Timeless Tony Storm, the champion. Not Timeless Tony Storm, the TBS champion, but the Timeless Tony Storm doing work in Ring of Honor. He doesn't want to see that shit. Yeah.
So, I think you could really look at Tony Storm as your John Moxley of the women's division.
In all honesty,
you don't know what to do. Put it on Mox. You don't know what to do. Put it on Storm.
Yeah. That's what's going to happen. You know, and in some way, somehow, it will find a way to make sense. But until then, that's just the shit you got to deal with when you're dealing with AEW and Tony Khan booking. That's just how it works. The minute John Moxley goes away, he's going to come back. He's going to be completely reinvented. Most likely, he'll attack the Death Riders if they're still that long.
That should be the story. Like, if Moxley loses tonight, he should go away, and then the Death Rider should morph into something else, and Moxley be disgusted with it and be like, "I'm the one who can take him out," and that's his sole mission for a while.
And you could have Pac be the leader.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Pac could be the leader.
Pac could totally
Claudio
be
could
that.
Claudio's always been Moxley's right-hand man or emissary of violence. He could step up too.
He doesn't have that charisma to be the leader, I don't think.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what the plan. We'll see. But
all right, here we go. Hangman Page, your men's world champion, taking on a very angry, in which we all know is not a good thing, Samoa Joe, for the men's world championship. I'm going to go first. I'm going to say this. In the old school wrestling guy says that to me, this is disgusting. That this is not your main event. It is your men's heavyweight championship. But then when you look at probably the match that probably will result in the main event, you kind of start to understand why. I'm taking Hangman Page as your champion because the reality is that Hangman Page's first reign of terror was nothing much more than just a reign of sadness. It was not a good run. It was not a good reign. It was not good. Yes, exactly, Canada Dry. So what I'm saying is that this reign has to be different, and it has been. He's gone after banger after banger after banger. We're talking about 6, 7, 8-star matches he's putting on, and to think that this is going to be any different, you need to be kicked in the head by a donkey.
Kicked in the head, I tell you.
Right in the head, just boom, and right in the head. Knock some sense into you.
Kaplooey.
Yeah. Canada Dry, you go next.
Yeah, this is a big old W for Hangman Adam Page. It's the building of him as a champion stage right now.
Yeah.
And having him beat Samoa Joe is the defining thing. He's building on that. He never beat Samoa Joe. He beat Samoa Joe tonight, and that makes him a little bit bigger of a star and more legit as the champion.
Yeah.
If I didn't already use my lock, I'd use it again, but I can't.
Yeah.
Guess
right.
what? This is my lock of the night.
He takes the easy lock.
Well, yeah, why not? Like, it's 2 points. I ain't going out on a limb using my lock of the night. So, yeah, I got Hangman Page in this.
We should make it so a lock. We should get betting odds and make the lock be worth less points.
Important.
We can figure that out.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Hey, if I was in the same boat, I probably would have done the same damn thing too. I would have picked Hangman Page to be my
Your lock is way the fuck out on a limb, champion.
I mean, if she wins, I get a point. If it's Athena, I get a point.
Yeah.
If she beats Athena, I get I mean, crazy shit has happened. I can tell you this. I've called some crazy shit. Guess what? Yeah, he did the exact same thing I said he was going to do.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, real quick, before we move on to the next match, like I said, I'm taking Hangman Page. It's going to be a banger of a match. Can't wait to see it. There's always this, the wrestlers always say, if you're not the main event, you want to go on first. I wouldn't be surprised. This could very well be the first match of the night. Just set the bar for everybody else to have to follow.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a world title match go on first in a pay-per-view before.
Not in AEW.
Besides Mania, when they did
not in AEW. In WWE, yes.
Yeah,
Mainly
they did it with Drew McIntyre.
Brock's like, fight main eventing, put me on first and let me go home.
Yeah.
All right, we got one last match, and that, of course, is the I Quit match. It is probably going to be the main event. It's probably going to most likely be the match of the night. It is against Darby Allin, and he is against Jon Moxley. It is an I Quit match.
Fightful is reporting that internally this is listed as the main event for tonight.
Nice.
Okay, so this is listed as the main event. All right. So, Canada Dry, you go first.
This is 100% Darby Allin's match to win. He's going to walk away. He's taken all the losses from Jon Moxley. So if he was to lose this, I think it would hurt him a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but it would hurt him a little bit. So I think it only makes sense for Darby to finally get his comeuppance.
Okay. EVP Joe.
Yes, I am going with Darby as well. I'm going to make one declaration right here now. Because last Wednesday, we hear Darby physically say the words, "I quit," in his promo. I swear to God, if they pull a halftime heat show 2000 where they dubbed Mick Foley saying "I quit" to The Rock, you will not see me on the post show on Wednesday. You may not see me on the post show tonight. I will not show up. I'll be so angry. I hate that angle. It's so stupid. It's so
Or maybe
cheesy.
you could show up and then just leave for that part. I'm out of here.
But yeah, I got Darby. I think Darby has to win this. And Mox absolutely should go away. A month, 2 months. Come back at World's End. Go take a much needed break. And we'll see at the end of the year to start up
The
whatever.
other thing that kind of made me think that to support this idea of maybe a pack run Death Riders was because they were posing a photo together and they're like, "Where are you, Gabe Kidd?" And they tagged him. So maybe Gabe Kidd is coming to also fill that hole.
He
as
did
well.
just drop his title, his global title in New Japan. So,
Yep.
You also know why Pac could be the leader? He's wearing clothes, and that's just scary.
Yes. He's like, "I need to be respected as a leader."
I think that's it, right? Oh, okay.
I get to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to invoke my pick and call it the WrestleMania 13 pick. John Moxley and Darby Allin are going.
Conglomeration just came out with Roderick Strong, and they listed them as the conglomeration and Roderick Strong.
Yeah. What is going to happen is that John Moxley and Darby Allin are going to go to war. Both men are going to bleed, and they're going to bleed a lot. In the process of that happening, John Moxley is going to put that dog collar grip on him, and Darby Allin is not going to be able to say "I quit" because Darby Allin is out. They call the match.
No, you can't do that. It's an I quit match, not a referee stoppage match.
Hold on.
Joe's gonna be pissed if this happens.
Hold on. He passes out. He can't continue. The ref, medical, and either Christopher Daniels or whatever other EVP is, or Tony Khan himself, can come in and declare that the match is, in fact, a loss for Darby Allin and a win for John Moxley. What's the next pay-per-view after this?
Full Gear.
Oh dear.
Darby Allin will get him to tap out in some kind of gimmick match at Full Gear. Now you have a month to build Moxley as a bigger villain than he ever has been. In fact, to the point where he's autonomous. He doesn't even hang out or talk to the Death Riders because this is going to make your Death Rider separation a little bit easier. He's so laser focused on killing Darby Allin because it's the only thing that's going to stop him. Darby Allin tells him, "I didn't quit, John. I didn't quit, John. I didn't quit, John. I didn't quit, John." And it's going to drive Moxley insane. And at Full Gear, whatever the gimmick match is, Darby Allin will win. And he will be so over because an even more disgusting version of John Moxley exists. Now John Moxley goes away for a while. He has to. He's too heel. There you go. That's how you end the show.
You know what? I could live with that. but I don't think it's going to happen.
If that happens, you won't see me here. I am like Darby isn't on TV weekly. I don't want this to go on if he's not going to be on TV every week.
Oh, he'll be on TV every week with the loss.
This is literally the second pay-per-view cycle that he's been back, and we've only seen him in 2 matches, and they've only been pay-per-views.
I do like the storytelling in JFB's thing if they did do that. The long-term story. Not tonight, I wouldn't like it, but I like the long-term story.
It keeps Moxley from saying I quit after he tapped out to Hangman Page. It prevents Darby Allin, and he can keep saying I'm the
Moxley
man
already
who can
beat
quit.
Darby in his match, so it's fine.
Nah. I'm telling you. I feel it.
But EVP Joe, this is what puts us over the edge over JFB here in this winning this.
Do you know why it gives me the edge? The feeling that I have, and the reason why I think this gives this match an edge is this guy right here. The same feeling I got about him is the same feeling.
Now, JFB, I tell you what, and EVP Joe, you might want to go along with this. If JFB wins, we will both say, "All hail King JFB."
Nope, can't do it.
If he pulls that off,
nope.
Come on.
Nope.
I'll say it.
You can say it. I will not.
I'll say it.
Hey, Joe. I marched in a No Kings march today.
Exactly. So why would I hail you a king, huh?
Because I'm not.
Very hypocritical of you, sir.
Hold on. Just because I made this prediction doesn't make me a mere mortal. It makes me a god.
That's just as
Yeah, and don't forget, we're doing this Dungeons and Dragons game coming up. He's our dungeon master.
okay.
Your character.
I would hope that JFB has more. What's the word I'm looking for? Honesty? No, like
Integrity
to run a fair game than to try and kill my character or some shenanigans.
Listen, Jeffy, you do what you need to.
I'm just saying, sometimes.
Remember who sided with you.
Well, here's
Who
the
stood
thing.
beside you.
Remember,
everybody's
if Fruit Cat dies, who do you want to revive him?
I'm hoping JFB doesn't put Fruit Cat in jeopardy in this game.
Anyways, tomorrow night we are debuting our next episode. It is episode number 4 of The Real List. We had to change the name, but I like this name. The Real List is a great name. We are talking about episode 4, 80s slashers. That is my jam because from 78 to about 86, that was the year of the slasher. There was nothing better.
Kimmy will make her debut finally on the
Real List. Be there. And I'm excited because I listen. I love Kimmy. Kimmy does so much. She watches our shows. She likes and shares everything. She's freaking amazing.
She's writing articles on
articles on our webpage, and she is going to be on the podcast as well. Like, she is multitasking like a mother. That's all I'm saying.
But let me tell you what about this show tomorrow. I'm a realist.
Yeah,
I'm a realist.
There you go. For reals. All right.
Full realist.
All the links are down below. You just click on your keyboard. Go ahead and get to the sites. Our social media sites on there. SWA Sabres, DraftKings, where if you spend $5, you get $150 back. That kicks to us if you use that link to go ahead and sign up. We got all kinds of cool stuff. T-shirts. I'm not wearing one, but if you want to wear a T-shirt, all you have to do is go to ProWrestlingTees.com/FN Wrestling, where you can get all of your FN Wrestling gear. On behalf of Canada Dry, on behalf of EVP Joe, I am the JFB.
We will see you a little bit later on tonight, right after WrestleDream.
Enjoy the show.
Until then, stick your fist in the air, put the devil in a sharpshooter, and just keep fighting.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff.